Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and today is the big day. We're on Trails the 3rd and I think we're gonna see a lot of boss action today. We're at the end of the giant gate path and I chose not to walk forward to the last episode because I suspect that we are going straight into a 4-piece boss fight. One boss per gate, left, right, main and giant gate path. So I'm hoping we're prepared, I'm hoping we are strong enough. Each team should be sufficient to defeat an enemy like that, but there is not one singular team that's stronger than the other. And I think in that fact is where lies the weakness. But we'll have to see. We're gonna do our utmost best and I'm hoping once we defeated these 4 bosses, we'll be allowed to change up our party and create the ultimate team to fight Rufina, which will be all the 4 that has the Zemirian or weapons. And if you think about it, you know who that is. Alright, let's go. Ooh, this is a giant gate. This is quite a sizable door. There must be something significant on the other side too. I think we've reached our destination. Yeah, I can sense Rufina on the other side. What should we do, Kevin? Open the door. I can't thank you two enough for sticking with me up until the very end. What I'd like to do instead is ask for your help one more time. We'll be up against the Lord of Phantasma, the being capable of changing and reconstructing his entire world according to their own whims. This fight is going to be nasty, and the only way we're ever gonna stand a chance is if we give it all we've got together. That was my intention from the start. Let's get this done. Thanks. Alright, let's go. Right. So who will be the first one to go? Actual Ries and Kevin? Or will they be the last in all these boss fights? I think they would be the last. If it's actually Rufina they're gonna face, then the other 3 should be first, right? Well, there she stands. Very imposing, isn't it? Welcome. I'm impressed you were able to make it all this way to me. Rufina. Darn right we did. For the record, I saw all that happened down in the Gehenna from here. I wasn't expecting you to have the will to resist Weissman's proposal. I'll be honest, if Ries hadn't been with me, he might have swayed me. So don't give me too much credit. I'm still the same cowardly loser I always was. People don't change their ways that easily. Oh, don't say that. You look surprisingly relaxed for someone talking about how hopeless they are. If you have so little confidence in yourself, you might be in for some trouble. Remember, Kevin, if you can't defeat me, Phantasma isn't going anywhere. You do understand that, right? Yeah, I know. Worse still, it will probably start affecting the real world soon. Right now, its effects are limited to Phantasma's own borders, but that might not stay that way forever, right? What? Well, you noticed. Phantasma has been taking in people's desires for thousands of years now, and is starting to hit the limits of its own capacity. In order to release some of the pressure that's been building up within, it's likely it will start to erode away the real world. Thought so. It won't be something that happens overnight. But slowly, its influence will start to extend across the land, blurring the line between this world and yours. Until eventually, the real world will be filled with devils and ghosts like this one. No way. That sounds like a bad joke. I had no idea the situation was quite that perilous. I would ask that you not despair at the thought. The real world could be easily influenced by people's wishes and desires. If all the world's population genuinely wished for a better, more peaceful world, maybe it would actually happen. Perhaps being taken over by Phantasma may even be in the real world's best interest. Oh, screw that. There's no way that's true. Is that so? No one knows the first thing about life before the Aureola could believe it would be that simple. The people back in those days were able to make their desires reality using it, and all it did was lead people down a path towards ruin and force them to lock it away in order to ensure humanity's future. Letting Phantasma take over the continent would no doubt be a repeat of the same thing. I know you don't believe for a second that's how people should live, Rufina. Even after becoming a knight, you never relied on the force to solve problems. You were always thinking, always trying to find the best solution. When I was ready to give up on life and wallow in my own despair, you were the one who made me face reality. It was because you knew that life doesn't always go the way people want it to. That you were strong enough to do that for me. You knew that the only way to make the world a better place was for people to be strong together and make it that easy. Am I wrong? It took me falling down to Gehenna with Ries for me to finally realize that. But I did. I realized all over again just how pitiful a man I used to be. I never stopped to think what your final thoughts must have been when you gave your life to save me. I never stopped to think whether I could have done something for Mom instead of running away from her. I just acted like a spoiled brat trying to find a way to be punished, because I thought by doing that, maybe I could finally be forgiven. It's taken me a long time to see that, but here I am. Kevin, you know what though? I'm fine with how long it took. I'm a long ways off of being able to compare to you, but at least I know what direction I should be walking in. Maybe if I start walking today, one day I'll actually be able to reach the place where you used to stand. So that's why I can start accepting myself for who I am. You sound so much more positive now. It looks like my attempts to punish you ended up having quite an unintended result. Mind you, Kevin, I wouldn't put me on a pedestal if I were you. The world we stand in is one affected by the will of those within. If you are convinced that you are inferior to me, how do you expect to defeat me? That's true. Well, you're right. Or you would be if you weren't just a copy of her. What? She is? The game's up. I know exactly what you are now. You're this world's core, the reason it cannot operate autonomously. But you're not, Rufina. You're the copy of my Stigma that was made here half a year ago. Is he gonna fall down and change into a much bigger monster? The actual form of Rufina? How? How did you work that out? That's it. Kevin Stigma. Maybe I can't be a match up to Rufina, but I'm not fighting her. I'm fighting you. I'm not gonna lose to my own Stigma, and I'm gonna set her free from you. So get ready for one hell of a beatdown. Go ahead and try, Kevin Graham. By devouring you, my original, I will be able to become fully complete. Alright, is this where we're gonna start? As we speak, my minions are extending a warm welcome to your friends. Should a single group of them fail, the future will be closed forever. Thy very being shall be devoured by this land, draw upon as a sustenance. My name is Anima. I am the world's center, its core, its very essence. Well, looks like fighting is the only option. If those are the rules of this game, we'll be happy to play by them. so I can finally take that first true step towards accepting myself. And so all of us can be reunited again, so we return safely to our world. We are going to defeat you. So who's going to be the first? I love how they are actually trying to make it feel like everything is happening at the exact same time. I'm not allowed to start first? That's a first? So that means we have to start out by healing instead of anything else? I don't think we have a full screen attack with any of them, do we? No, come on. Alright. Let's see, I think it was an M attack, wasn't it? No, it's an L. Is there any way we can attack somebody to hit everybody? I don't think so, does it? I think this is the greatest shape we can have. Everyone except one. Because the thing is, we do want to take care... the golden Phantasmagoria is actually called the Gordias Type-0. Oh, good to know. Yeah, I think this is the best way to handle it. Because we do need to get rid of the minions first. And then start attacking the greater Phantasmagoria. And of course Phantasmagoria was always a Gordias as well. This is just a higher type. I'm hoping the strength increase would be enough to take the minions out. Maybe get a little chunk of Phantasmagoria. Good, that's what I wanted to see. Alright. Do we want to enhance ourselves with him? Does he have that capability? Clock up X. So, we got to imagine who would be the strongest in this. May even just need to go and try to get a clock down. Let's see. He has a lot up her sleeve. What he can do. But I think for at least for the first round we need to play it relatively safe. Here we can. See, we can at least debuff the Phantasmagoria unit. If it's resistant, we know. Yeah, okay, so we don't have to go on with that. Alright, let's focus on taking out the last minion and try to stay alive. Is that a death blow attack? It is. No, that sucks. So there is an advantage in... You just attack her. Try to get it down. Okay. Yeah, and now I don't want to use these two unless it's in the Rufina fight later. Because I assume that was gonna be the hardest fight of them all. Yeah, and if I had known this, that he would have had an attack that can actually kill a character, I would have used his abilities. I'm gonna assume the other two will have it the same way. At least one attack that can kill a character or damage it enough to take it off the board. So high CP attacks will need to be used straight away. I wonder if her S-Craft actually does anything to him. Is it an attack with a status ailment or is it just the status ailment? That's the question. Because it's randomized what it's gonna do. Okay, it's damage as well. Okay, so at least we have that. Is he gonna do it every single round? Okay. Then let's heal ourselves. So CP is an no-go in at least this fight. Alright, Art. Let's see, what do you actually have? Very high shadow damage. Yeah, he's strong with his arts and he's fast. Yeah, I don't think an attack of her would definitely get her CP to 200. But I do want to get my partner back. Because it could be that having... No, it's not the high CP because it went after Mueller as well. Alright. This is just to get it out of the way, because if he picks her up and does the same thing, if he kills a person, one person every round, then buffing is totally useless. It's just going to be effective for one round and it will lose a round just to reapply the buff either way. And we are almost halfway there. So I think the best thing is to keep everybody alive and try to do as much damage as they can while they are alive. Damage is still pretty significant, that's good. It does look like this unit it's strong, it's definitely strong to death blows. And I think it's a good call just to take care of the minions first. Because then you can just focus on what the enemy actually is. Just a very powerful boss and nothing else. Good. Cold allies. Alright. Art users keep attacking. And the melee users will go after the angel. Not you too!
Can't be.
Ooh. I was going to go after the angel, but let's be honest. He doesn't have that much. Do we still need to take care of the angel? I hope so. Perfect, that's what I wanted. But now I can easily wake up our dear old Shara. And then knock that angel straight out of the sky. Oh, nice. Critical. We take no shit from anyone. Okay, again, 4 angels around, 1 giant monster in the middle. Yeah, we're gonna ignore your delay. And assume you have an attack strong enough to take care of my friends. Good. Alright. Can we... No, I think I'm just gonna go straight for the Wheel of Time. Stealing health is just an extra. Also against shadow damage. Yeah, if we can get through this one with the exact speed that we did the Golden Padre Mater, then it will be the Rufina fight where it's all gonna be about. Yeah, and I think physically this is one of our stronger teams, definitely. Single is it's not for the entire group. Nah, then we're gonna wait. Supreme Piercing Wave. Yeah, we're gonna wait with Ren until it is removed. I wanna see what that thing can do. Does he have an MP? I don't think she has an MP. Yeah, she's only in KO'er. So do a full Pater Mater. Take care of the threat. Protect your daughter. And also a resistant boss, which you can basically expect by this point. No impede as well, that's sad. Oh, I do love myself some attack delay. I don't know if it works, but it doesn't hurt to try. Alright. Genocide. Let's see if they can survive it. If not, that would be a very cheap way to win a fight. And I will not acknowledge it as a fault from my side. That is a really damaging? Fine. But it shouldn't be a death blow one. Alright. Ren should technically be our party's healer. 21,000. I think I just want to go with magical attacks. Okay, so damage against the main target is still pretty significant. Just in case we want Joshua to just physically attack the enemy instead of using arts. It's not bad damage, but not that much greater than their physical attacks. Okay, then 12,000 should be enough. See? A lot more. Diffusion laser. Oh, pretty nice. Decent attack. Yeah, for her magic would be better. I want to see what she... Ooh, she doesn't have very big range with that. What's her best magic, actually? Yeah, let's do a Cyclone Napalm. I want to see what it does. If the creature survives that long. It doesn't. Alright. Just a Ragnar. Ragnar's our friend. And we have a dragon specialist on our team. Yes, I am. Kill them all, I get. Perfect. Okay, so what do you have? Okay, so the greatest HP of them all, R-Tycoon. Pretty cool name. Even though the Crimson Ragnarth, I thought that was a nice find. Because I had to imagine their names, what it was, because I didn't know it when we first saw them. Because I called them in the timestamps a little bit differently than this. It is evidence that I am playing it blind. Okay, so no elemental weakness. Which is okay. So does that mean that we want you to use your main craft and then go straight into your orbital unit and pound the ever-living shit out of Ragnar? I think that's gonna be it, isn't it? Yeah, and after that, of course, we want to see if when it gets up, if we can do a Wild Rage instant heal move after that. Because if we can keep doing dragon dives pretty regularly, yeah. Even this Ragnar has to go down at some point. Okay, good. What kind of art do you have? I think I gave you a pretty decent ones just to compensate. Yeah, movement is not relevant for this enemy. I think they're all resistant against that. Look, there's earthquake, colossal mass of boulders. I do want to focus on magical attacks. I want to see what it does. Yeah, you will just go full on heal on everyone. Alright, what can you do? Okay, very strong, but not killing. That's good. And it should give her enough to go into her orbital gear. Good. I don't think it will be wise. Well, there is one thing I can do. Increasing our defenses and restore HP with CP all the way up in the night sky. And now we can also see if really he's too far. And barrage does work. You know what? I'm just gonna no. It does normal attack him. I want to get close. It's not close enough. Did not expect that. Okay, nice. 4,500 is pretty nice art damage for her, because she was not that great. And well, I adjusted her equipment to increase her art attack as much as we could. So what does this do? It should have extra cannons, right? Because this is level 2. There it is, the extra rocket. Thanks, guys. Beautiful move.
You ready for this?
Alright, good. Halfway there it is. Really calling allies? What kind of... I want to say bitch move, but... it might not be nice toward him. Resistant. Alright, confirmation of what we actually already know. Okay, lots of fire damage, good. The resist doesn't work. Alright. Would you be able to be strong enough? Yes, she is. Good job, Chloe. That way we can have our Git and Short Stuff duo do whatever they can to knock the false Ragnar out of the board. Yeah, I think the Zed needs some healing. Yeah, don't put an angel close to Tita, because she will not accept that. What else do we have? That sounds really strong. Yeah, those two are really knocking it out of the park. Single heals are not before it. Fine, if that's the case, I want to heal everyone. Might as well. Oh, he has a chance to go critical on us. We have no way to prevent that. That's sad. Just two of them? Oh, that's okay. They can handle it. I like the move, but not the most powerful of the magics. Single... I don't want to... Let's see... Craft single attack, yes sir. Yeah, you can flap your wings all you want, but when you're gone, you're gone. Yeah, so far so good. Let's see how the main team will do it. Because I'm thinking, because I was told in the comments that from this point onward is going to be a very long segment. I mean, not from where we are right now, but I mean from when we started the episode, because we need to do all the bosses and it's going to be, I'm assuming, multiple fights and a big piece of the story afterwards as well. I think I might leave it here. And then next time we can continue on with the Rufina fight. All ready to go. And have plenty of time to do some story bits afterwards without overloading you with an episode that's an hour and a half long. Yeah, I think that might be a good choice. And to be honest, I am extremely happy with how these three fights went. There was only a little bit of a threat with the Golden Patra Mater, but that was more because of, well, technically the Death Blow attack, which, considering it's built off a Ren unit, not that strange that it can actually do that. So yeah, we're gonna leave it here. I don't know if I go back, if it will go straight into the scene, so I refuse to push the back button, and next time we're gonna go straight from this right into it. and beat Rufina. I did check my arts with my 2 art users, and they've Kevin has all the elements, as was suggested in the comments, that would help the fight along quite nicely. Ries has about 80% of them, just like Richard. Zin, he's all physical, baby. So yeah, he doesn't have a lot. And what he has, he doesn't do a lot of them. I think Josette can even out-damage Zin when it comes to arts. That's how weak he is now. Yeah, but like I said, very happy with how those 3 fights went. I think we did that pretty well. Get rid of the minions, focus on the main target, play around with Agit's Wild Rage as you should. That's what the move is there for. So yeah. So, next time we're gonna go back with Rufina, but until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure to be back next time as we're gonna fight the big old boss, Stigma. Because that's basically what it is, isn't it? I keep calling Rufina because it's been her all this time. And now we know that it is Kevin Stigma. It's a little bit different, isn't it? But that's gonna be next time. Till then, bye bye.